Hello, welcome to this channel. Please subscribe. In today's video, we are going to talk about the battle between Leviathan and Megalodon. And for that, we have made an awesome animation which you will watch in this video. But before that, let's know some facts about these two giant extinct animals. First, let's discuss Leviathan Megalodon, also known as the Titan of the Deep. This prehistoric whale monster had a 50-foot-long jawbone alone. The species went extinct around 34 million years ago, but its fossilized remains were only discovered in 2009. Researchers believe that it is the largest toothed whale that ever existed. It was first identified from a single tooth found at an Argentinian fossil site. The skull of Leviathan is now displayed at the Museo Nacional de Historia Natural in Buenos Aires. Its size and fierce look make it one of the most impressive creatures ever to exist. Some researchers estimate that it could grow up to 60 feet in length and weigh 88 tons. That's bigger than the blue whale, which is the largest animal that currently exists on our planet. However, other scientists argue that it couldn't grow that big. They say that the maximum size that Leviathan could attain was 52 feet. Nonetheless, even the smallest estimate makes it a truly gigantic creature. It was a very powerful predator and used its enormous size and sharp teeth to feed on other sea creatures. Its scientific name honors the famous American novelist Herman Melville, who wrote The Old Man and the Sea and Moby Dick, a novel about a massive white whale. Now let's talk about Megalodon. Megalodon lived approximately 23 to 3.6 million years ago. Fossil evidence suggests that it had a huge, bulky body with a massive head and powerful jaws. Like Leviathan, Megalodon also had a voracious appetite and hunted other marine animals. It is believed to be the largest shark that ever lived. Just like Leviathan, its exact size is difficult to determine because its fossils are so incomplete. However, estimates suggest that it could measure up to 60 to 70 feet in length. To put that in perspective, that's about the size of a school bus. Its enormous teeth were around 7 inches wide, which means that it could easily swallow prey whole. Scientists say that Megalodon lived all over the world, including the Pacific, Atlantic, and Indian Oceans. At one point, it was the apex predator of our planet's oceans, and ruled the seas much like Tyrannosaurus rex ruled the land. Megalodon literally means big tooth. It is derived from the Greek word megas, which means big or great, and odontos, which means tooth. Even though Megalodon is no longer with us, its gigantic teeth can still be found in the fossil record. In order to understand how these two monsters would fare against each other in a hypothetical battle, we need to consider their size, strength, and fighting ability. In terms of size, both Megalodon and Leviathan were around the same length, measuring approximately 50 to 60 feet. However, Megalodon was significantly heavier, weighing up to 88 tons, while Leviathan weighed around 60 tons. This difference in weight may not be too significant, especially when considering that most of Leviathan's weight would have been in its massive head and jaws. In terms of strength, Megalodon definitely had an advantage over Leviathan. As a shark, it was built for speed and agility, allowing it to quickly maneuver through the water and deliver powerful bites. Sharks are also known for their incredible bite force. According to some estimates, the Megalodon had a bite force of over 10,000 pounds per square inch, making it one of the most powerful biters of all time. On the other hand, Leviathan was a baleen whale, which means that it used a network of tiny hair-like structures to filter food from the water. Baleen whales are not built for speed or power, but rather for efficiency and endurance. They use their massive size and the strength of their jaws to engulf large quantities of prey. While Leviathan's bite force is not well understood, it is unlikely that it could match the sheer power of the Megalodon's bite. However, there are a few factors that could potentially give Leviathan the upper hand in a battle against the Megalodon. First, Leviathan had a much larger brain than any other whale for its size. This suggests that it was highly intelligent and capable of complex behavior, including hunting strategies that could potentially outsmart the megalodon. Second, Leviathan was a social creature that lived in pods, meaning that it could potentially take on the megalodon with the help of its family members. While sharks are often portrayed as solitary creatures, there have been instances of multiple sharks working together to hunt down prey. So it is not entirely out of the question that a pod of leviathans could potentially overpower a megalodon. Finally, Leviathan had access to a much wider range of prey than the megalodon. As a baleen whale, it was able to filter krill and other small fish from the water, giving it a constant source of food. The megalodon, on the other hand, was limited to hunting larger prey such as whales and dolphins, which could be less abundant in some areas. This could potentially give Leviathan the edge in a battle, since it would be less likely to starve and could fight the megalodon for longer periods of time. Overall, it is difficult to say who would win in a battle between Megalodon and Leviathan. Both creatures were incredibly powerful and well adapted to their environment. The outcome of a battle between these two extinct giants would likely depend on a number of factors, including the individual strength and fighting ability of each creature, as well as the surrounding environment. However, based on their size, strength, and fighting ability, Megalodon does seem to have a slight advantage over Leviathan. Its massive size, powerful jaws, and predatory instincts make it a formidable opponent. What do you think? Which of these two extinct monsters do you think would win in a battle? Let us know in the comments section below. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more awesome videos. Thank you for watching. See you next time. While researching for this video, we came across some awesome studies that we would like to share with you. One study published in the Journal of Vertebrate Paleontology in 2019 used advanced imaging techniques to study the ear bones of ancient whales, including Leviathan. The study revealed that Leviathan had a much larger brain than previously thought, suggesting that it was more intelligent than previously believed. Another study published in the journal PNAS in 2017 used computer modeling to estimate the bite force of extinct creatures such as Megalodon. The study revealed that Megalodon had one of the strongest bites of all time, with its bite force exceeding that of any modern-day shark. These studies are just a few examples of the fascinating research being conducted by scientists to learn more about extinct creatures and the incredible world in which they lived. By studying fossils and using advanced technology, scientists are able to piece together the history of our planet and the creatures that once inhabited it. Who knows what other amazing discoveries await us as we continue to explore the mysteries of the past? If you are interested in learning more about these studies or other research related to extinct creatures, we encourage you to visit the websites of the journals mentioned above or to conduct your own research online. You may be surprised by what you discover. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you liked the video and stay tuned for more exciting content. And if you want to be kept up to date on all our latest content, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.